fan game called Pokémon Uranium version came out last week, including a new radioactive type and a darker storyline. It's really impressive, very cool stuff, and it got over 1.5 million downloads. But the creators caught wind that Nintendo was planning a takedown notice, so they preemptively removed all their download links. A lot of fans understandably got upset, especially since it was coming off the whole debacle over the fan-made Metroid 2 remake, and that online archive of all those Nintendo Power issues was taken down last week as well, presumably by Nintendo. And I'd love to hear your guys' takes on this Pokémon Uranium story in particular, but first I want to clear the air about something, and then we can circle back. But I think a lot of people are conflating these takedown issues into one big mess and then missing the real point, which is that you cannot make your own game using another company's established licenses without permission and distribute it publicly. It's illegal with Pokémon Uranium, it's illegal with Nintendo Power Archive, and it's illegal with AM2R. But the reason it's an important discussion with AM2R nonetheless is because the current state of the Metroid series is dead to its fans, and it's horribly mismanaged by NCL, and AM2R offered a temporary remedy on both sides. You know, fans can play a great Metroid game that they actually want, and Nintendo can look inwards on its success to better understand what really fuels the Metroid series and right their wrongs with it in the future. Essentially, someone built a much-needed bridge that could help heal the schism between Nintendo and its fans, and then, whether or not they intended to, Nintendo said screw it and lit that bridge on fire. So, none of the same is true with Pokemon. You know, its fans are happy, it's probably the healthiest franchise in all of gaming right now. So, you know, as impressive and interesting as Pokemon Uranium is, it doesn't accomplish anything beyond the personal desires of a superfan, and a distraction from official Pokemon games that serve many of those same needs, that keep the fans happy, that get, you know, popular commercial and critical success. So, anyway, that's my spiel. Pokemon's healthy, Metroid's not. That's the difference. You know, you guys are free to build on it, or circle back however you want, you know, to Uranium or anything.
So I think the key point that a lot of people sort of overlook is that the real problem is distribution. Nintendo doesn't really care if you decide to make your own artwork based on their properties. They don't even care if you share certain things with fans. It's when you distribute your work as a game that competes with theirs in the sort of mindshare and marketplace. That's when they have a problem, because their copyrights and their trademarks and all that extends to their activities in the marketplace. And when you're making a game, distributing it publicly, that's a free piece of work using their property that they have copyrighted and trademarked. That's in the same, I say same marketplace as their games, but it's free, so that's not technically true. But that means, you know, someone else is taking money away from their games, theoretically. And so, yeah, they have a right to shut down. They're the ones who distribute Nintendo games, not fans.
Hello everybody, thank you for listening to this Nintendo Week clip, NWC. If you like what you hear, please subscribe to us here on YouTube for more highlights and discussion videos from Nintendo Week podcast, or subscribe to us on iTunes for weekly breakdowns of all your Nintendo news, discussion segments on subjects, games, and more, and tons of other features. Thanks for listening, and we will see you tomorrow with another NWC.